Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for January 7th, 8th, and 9th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I'm going to use my decks. Okay, for the main readings, I'm going to use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I'm going to pull one from my Colette Baron Reed cards. Also, too, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for the overview, the introduction, we're going to go back to Radley Valentine, my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and we'll pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. So, yes, there's been a lot of changes in my life in the last 3-4 months. So, just want you to bear with me. Some of you know what those changes have been. They've been very exciting and loving changes, but they still have been changes, and they've been keeping me quite busy. Now, I have been feeling very much, even though I was looking astrologically, well, we got some stuff going on, but not necessarily a lot of bing, bing, bings. Not a lot of, it's just kind of like in a pattern, in a standoff type of energy up there in the universe. However, when I was doing my meditation, praying, whatever you want to call it, I was getting a lot of supernatural energies that was extremely busy. It was almost like a train terminal or an airport terminal, something like that. It was like, flights coming and going, people, or I shouldn't say people, energies, golden energies, silver energies, just, kind of swirling around. And it was just very, very busy. Now, what does that mean? Whenever I see terminal type of energies, it could be that we might be hearing more about more people passing to the next level. It could also be a lot of ascension energy happening for the people that are here. A lot, because we have been, you are brought here, we're brought together because we are of the light, and it's not easy to stay in the light. It's not. There is so much dark energy, and I do not have my glasses around, but we'll continue. There's so much dark energy around us, and we are the flickers. A lot of us are the anchors in this world, in this universe. Okay, so we had some cards already flop out, whatever I want to say. Okay, so we've got these are the 3 cards, and again, I do not have my glasses. I left them in the other room, but I will have them for the readings. So we have a number 1. Okay, these are major arcana cards. We have the Magician, we have Justice, we have the Ace of Raphael. So the Magician, number 1, and the numbers have strong meanings. We need to remember them. We need to look them up. You can, in search browser, like right now, there's a 181. You can put that in, and angel numbers behind it, gematria. There's little ways of interpreting. There's a lot of little ways to interpret numbers. Also meditate in, your intuitiveness, your intuition in itself. But the Magician, number 1, new start, new beginnings, Archangel Raziel. The Magician connects with that higher power. The Magician receives a lot of its resources or her resources from higher power. The Magician says everything is ready. We have what we need. Things, we just need to have faith. We need to believe. We need to put this out. Now, we have a lot of Aquarius energy right now, and that's an air sign, and I am really a big believer in speaking things out, putting it into the universe, keeping it positive, putting the positive out. We are in that new moon to that full moon energy, so there is a lot that we want to request. So something for this weekend is very much that there can be some major activation, major changes being put out there. We need to really stay positive. The Magician is bold. The Magician does not tread in fear, does not live in fear. The Magician throws out his light, and also, too, there's kind of an orby type of energy here. So now, let's see if I can read this. Okay, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful, beginnings. So there could be some major changes. Like I said, in that supernatural realm, there just seemed a lot of activity, a lot of, and I don't know if that's just, it felt busier than normal, okay? Now, we have an 8. 8 has, oh, and this is our, okay, Raziel, and this is Raguel. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. It is the number of, if you think of it this way, infinity, infinite, okay? Justice has a legal energy to it. Justice also has a karmic energy. We are about to go into Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is in Aquarius, but we are going to go into retrograde. I think that's around the 14th, 15th. I think right around then. So we are in that shadow right now. And again, Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year. It is a very fast energy, very fast planetary movement. And, and what happens is it appears to go retrograde, okay? It's an appearance. Now, again, Mercury is in Gemini, so there is a lot of communications. Mercury is about communications, also electronics. And I do have a lot of karmic energy here too. So, that Saturn in Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius going retrograde, anything could be possible. Anything could be happening, so just be aware there is a lot of karmic energy when Mercury goes retrograde, okay? And justice could bring about a lot of karmic rightness. Now, is that rightness in what we think should happen? I can't really tell you that. But maybe to that supernatural realm, it's kind of like balancing those scales, making things, balancing and putting things into a better perspective. Okay. So, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. And now we come to the Ace of Raphael. Now, Ace, number 1 again. So we have that 1 energy again. Raphael is our water energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid and emotional energy. Okay, so things are happening. Now, when is this full moon in Cancer? I think the full moon is in Cancer. Let me double check on that because I don't want to, I don't want to tell you something and it not be true. But I think it's in Cancer this time around. Oh my goodness, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Let's go on in here just for me to take a look. Now I could be wrong, which I'm not going to say I'm not. But the full moon, where are you, full moon? The full moon, yes, the full moon will be January 17th, and it will be in Cancer, so I do think that that has some real strong energy, and it will go into, the full moon will be the 17th, so 117, 6:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, full moon energy, Cancer, fluid, emotional. There is a new emotional wave happening. It's something that really, it's a new spirit. It's a new, like, oh my gosh, there's something that's very, with the Ace of Raphael has a lot of positivity, but it's very emotional. So as we go into Mercury retrograde and as we go into that new moon, be aware that our emotions can be very, very engaged. So Mercury retrograde again, Mercury entered Aquarius on the 2nd, and it goes retrograde on the 14th. So, so there is this very strong emotional new experiences going on with this. Okay. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So things, considering we have the major arcanas, the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then we have this with the, fulfilling spiritual insights, right? There is going to be a very strong connection with that spiritual world. Like I said, there is the, I do feel like the spiritual world, the metaphysical world is extremely, extremely busy. Things are happening. A lot of times that's behind, it's the behind the scenes, the moon type of energy. So there could be a lot of connections this weekend for many, many people. And that can, while things are kind of getting themselves in a very strong place, it can be very overwhelming too. Now, Out of my Colette Baron read, The Good Tarot, comes the Queen of Water. The Queen of Water. Now, royalty, queen. Queen's underlying energy is water again. So this is water, water. This is water also. The queen is very, connected. The queen is kind of almost a little bit too involved and a little bit too emotionally connected. However, the queen feels things very, very deeply, wants things to be better, wants things better for her family, for the people that she loves, the people that she rules. So I do feel that while we have this very major arcana stuff happening, I do feel this could be a very emotionally unsettling weekend for everyone. But it is something that purges us. It's something that pulls out some of that darker energy even from ourselves. Now, we are humans. Humans have that dark energy. It's part of our nature, part of our DNA. But it is looking at that, and it's looking at that, and I do feel that there's going to be some purging of that maybe. So if you're crying a lot this weekend, if you're just feeling things very deeply, know that something is going on in the spiritual. Things are being cleared out. The energies are clearing up. But it's still emotionally unsettling, okay? But, so it's kind of like the good news, and the bad. Good news is things are happening in that spiritual. The good news, again, things are clearing up, things are being made better. However, the bad, if this is bad, it's just going to be very unsettling, very emotional, very kind of like, when you just have that major kind of that meltdown energy, and then when you're all done with it, you say, now I can go on. Now I can go on. That's this type of weekend. Overview. Let's see now, as I start, let's go and see what the individual sign energies will be. Okay? Okay. Hello, my Tauruses, and how are you? Sorry I didn't get these out yesterday, but I had to see the dentist and had to have a little work. Nothing bad or anything. Very easy, very quick, but it was also something that affected, a little bit of a problem with one of my teeth. Okay, anyway, let's see what we have going. Oh, please remember to do all the buttons down there. Remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, notifications. Cards are flying around. And, this is a very lovely one. 2 cards so far are reversed. The Sun. The Sun has a lot of Leo energy. Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the light on the dark. It brings light to dark energy, to dark places. Says things are happening that are really, really positive for you. But also that the Sun cleans up a lot of the muck, okay? It dries the mud, it dries the water, it just brings out the green grass. It just brings growth. Embrace the sun. Get outside, embrace the sun, even if you're having lousy weather. Just in your own time, embrace the sun, embrace the source, embrace the positive light and energies around you. Okay, now all of the cards are reversed, so this is strong. Let's see what we've got here. First card, Ace of Fire, fire energy, again Leo, and this has Leo energy to it. It is also Sagittarius and Aries, passionate, burning, determined, very consuming. Think of that fire energy. Fire can be controlled, and it can be something that works very well for you, but if out of control, it can just be very destroying. The Ace of Fire is controlled. The Sun, you don't have the control over the Sun. You do have some control over how much you are exposed to the Sun. You do have some control over how much you can welcome the Sun, okay, in. So the Ace of Fire has really something exciting for you. The Ace of Fire says things, there is something that's really exciting, something you really need to look at. It doesn't mean you have to take it, but it's there for you. It's like, you can just reach out and touch it. You can reach out and grab it. It is so close, my Tauruses. This is what, we've been waiting for a lot of this type of energy. Now, the 19th, I think, Uranus will be going direct in Taurus. And so Uranus, expect the unexpected, but it is in your sign, so you do ground it a little bit, and it will be going direct. So now Uranus will be really going after whatever Uranus decides it wants. But since it's in Taurus, you do have a little bit of lassoing, because I feel like you lasso, like with a lasso, I'm seeing you with a lasso and kind of not fishing per se, but throwing it and bringing it to you. I want you to be extremely positive with your words. I want you to put it out there and say, bring it to the source, bring it to the universe, whoever it is, and say, bring me this new exciting opportunity. Bring me this positive change. Bring it to me. I kind of feel like, again, I get this, like a cowboy with a lasso and, and just, phew, and then bringing it. I feel like you energetically bringing it to you, and it's so it's very strong, and you have the opportunities, you have the abilities. My Taurus is you are very psychic, so you have the psychic ability to make some changes like this too. Anyway, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So we talked a lot about the sun. So we have that one, we have the 1-9, ones, again, new beginnings, 10s, transition, 0, from the 10 is God source energy. 9, you've got everything you need to wrap it back up. Then we can add the 1 plus the 9 equals the 10 again, and then 1 plus 0 is a 1. So you've got a lot of 1 energy. We had a lot of 1 energy in the in the introduction also. So there is new starts, new beginnings. I just feel like you have to reach out. You have to throw the net or the lasso, or you have to throw it out there, and you need to just kind of pull it toward you. It doesn't necessarily float to you. It's not necessarily easy. There is some effort that you have to put in, as you pull it to you. So don't just expect it to just fall in your lap. It can, but you are going to have to put some effort into retrieving it. Okay. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Your last card here, 2 of water. So now, water energy, I did talk about that in the beginning. 2s have some joining together, has some crossroads, has some decisions to do. But again, you're going to feel it very deeply. So when I say this water, and especially what I was talking about in the intro, you're going to really feel it. And now feel it how? This could be very emotionally, again, that Queen of Water, and what was the other card of water? It's just going to be something that's just so wanted for you. It's like, I need this, I want this, I have to have this. And at the same time, your feelings may be a little imbalanced. I go back to that Justice card, trying to bring that balance. You may be more emotional than you really, where my Taurus is, you don't necessarily feel comfortable being so emotional. And it's just kind of like, I want this, I just need it. I kind of see, crying energy here, very kind of just, I just need this, I want this energy, okay? So do not be surprised if, as I said in the introduction, you're one of the people that have this emotional energy, that you might find yourself crying. I see you possibly doing this in more in private than in public. But the thing is, again, this is very purging. It's almost like when I say purging, it's like throwing up the darker energies in order to accept the lighter ones. I know, not necessarily a pretty picture, but it's a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness. And I feel like the forgiveness, it's not necessarily an easy thing to do. The positive resolution of a conflict, though. Okay, let's see what we've got here. But, except for that emotional thing, but you know what? Emotional energies, the 2 of water, I feel great growth for you, and it brings you to that second step. And again, I'm getting that busy terminal, that busy things going on, in that spiritual realm. And, a lot of that has to do with ascension energy, which many of us are going through. So just be prepared, maybe have some chocolate and some tissues for this weekend, as wonderful things are opening up for you. Let's see what John Holland has to say. Okay, reversed again. A 7. 7 is that divine energy, divine number, divine intervention, divine interference. And basically it says, stand your ground, stand firm. Now, there is an eclipse energy to this. I don't know that we have any eclipses coming, but remember, it's always darkest before the light. And this gives me that there a lot of light is about to shine for you, my Tauruses. Okay, so stand your ground. Even if you feel emotional, even if you feel like I can't go on, stand your ground. Okay? Okay. Let's see what crystal or energy for my Tauruses we have here. Let's see. Here we are. Not reversed. Angel light. Angel light. I have I have a lot of crystals. Some of them are in my booth. Some of them are here. But this is one I carry with me back and forth. Angel light. I love this. I love this. Angel light is about angel communication, clairvoyance, alignment, dream insights. So yeah, I feel there's so much going on for you, my Tauruses. You know, this Ace of Fire, this Sun, 119, I really would look at the 119. I feel like the 27 or the 72 belong together. Look the 119 up. So much is going on for you, but remember, when you are expanding, it's not, it's not always easy. It's not always fun, but this is happening. It's happening around you and it's happening to you. Okay. My Tauruses, it comes to that time. Remember, like, share, subscribe, click on all those buttons, the bell, everything, whatever it is that you need to click on. As always, my Tauruses, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.